Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Godem here. Let's turn that off and let's get back into first person because we are continuing our searching and looting of Monogah. And we need to find the police station so we can find out about these, were they hikers? I think they were hikers that were mauled by some unknown animal. I wonder if could it be a Wendigo like the last unsolved mystery? Can all these unsolved mysteries, might they be Wendigo based? I don't know. But at the end of last episode, we listened to a holotape. It was Hornwright's proposal to the town to buy the mining rights, or the I guess the rights of the mining operation here. But he was, you know, promising all the good, and probably going to be taking a lot of money away from the people. Alright, so what is going on in this town? What do we have here? Is this like a general store? I can't read that sign. What does that sign say? Oh, police. All right. That's what we're looking for. I kind of want to go through the town. Yeah, let's run through the town real quick before we head on in there. I didn't think we'd find the police station so soon. And I want more shotgun shells. Oh, 10 mil. Yeah, we need the 10 mil also. So we will gladly take the 10 mil. And we have our survival tent right near us. So we can kind of loot pretty freely. Oh. We need to look at these houses. I forgot we came around the backside of these places. Ooh. Yeah, things got messed up here, that's for sure. Are there more mole miners? So that would explain the mole miners in the area. Yeah. Check out the bus. You know, we probably should take a rest at some point, a little nap, to get that full rested bonus. Is there anything in here? Oh, there's stuff on the backside, maybe. Oh, that's someone put up an actual wall there. Not a whole lot. Let's see. Blood bug meat. Alright, not a whole lot going on there. Alright, so we have this whole little court. Oh, no, that's still that road. Alright, so let's go back around. Want to make sure we're sticking to this systematically, so we don't forget something or overlook something, which I'm probably going to do anyways. It's probably going to happen. Take the wooden spoon. It's crazy how many Radio survived the nuclear the nuclear blast. It's one hell of a radio company. Ooh. Flip lighter. Alright, so now we're back at the ice cream shop. Alright, so now we're coming down this way. This is that little court, what I thought was maybe a courtyard. Yeah, we were just right down here. Yeah, but this place looks like it. Not only was it the nuclear bomb, but also all the falling rocks got this place for rent. Martha's letter. Dear Anne, I've decided to take you up on your generous offer to move in with you and Lewis. As much as I hate to be a burden on you and your family, I need to get little Timmy away from our dying town. Thanks to Hornwright and his lies, there's nothing left for us here. We'll pick up the truck and head out there after Timmy's last Halloween in Monogah Township. Love you, sis, and see you soon, Martha. So that just goes, I mean, right in line with what we were saying already about Hornwright's proposal. It was trash. We really need a bench. We need to find a bench. Oh, where are you at, dude? I don't like hearing those footsteps and not knowing. He's coming hard. He's coming hard. Not hard enough. Oh. Oh, he's up top. He's up top. Oh, he is... Wait. Nah, I was starting to think maybe he might have had like a minigun of some sort. I don't think he does though. Alright, let's load up. And go back to the shotgun. Alright, we were back in here. Yeah, but we need to find a bench. Hopefully there's a bench in town somewhere. You'd think there would be. Oh, someone broke into that safe. Alright. It's daylight. I think we're good. Up top? Is there another one up? Nope, you're not up top. Where are you? Are you right there? Yeah, you are. He was almost looking like a huge stuffed beaver or something like that. He was posing, man. He was posing. Oh, check this out. You don't normally see those just hanging around in a town like this. Foodstuffs. Alright, looks like the mole miners were liking this spot. Got another save. Ah, can't do it. Yeah, we really need to up that pick locking game, man. Really got to get better on that. We can cook back at our tent. Whoa. Oh, what was that? Cranberry? Oh, cranberry moonshine. Oh, that looks like a decent hunting rifle, potentially. I still don't think we have a need for it right now. Alright, we need to... Did I check out that? No, I did not check out that garage yet. Where were these stairs at? Nope, not it, but it worked. Alright, let's come around. Damn it, sometimes I struggle getting that last item. Ooh. We have a basement down there. A little cellar we might be able to get into. That's a little scary. Cross your fingers, boys. Let's do this. Mary. Alright, something was going on in here. For all that electricity. Some medical something, I'm guessing. I'm also thinking some medical trialing, maybe? Is what? I don't think you'd put a dog in a cage like that. Could it have been a zombie? A ghoul? A Vox syringe. What's a Vox syringer? Can make the target speak. All that blood, that does not look good. Dr. Eddie Harrison's terminal. Let's go ahead and scrap. Yeah, what the heck was going on down here? What was Dr. Eddie doing? Alright, let's take a look. I probably don't want to walk through that. Alright, Dr. Eddie Harrison's terminal. What would you like to look at, Dr. Harrison? Begin Vox Interpreter data collection. The Vox Interpreter, a brief summary. Development journal and conversations. Alright, let's begin the data collection exercise, I guess. Vox Interpreter holotape added. Important reminder to self, before venturing out to collect data, remember to bring your syringer and a sufficient supply of ammo. Take the interpreter holotape and load it into your recording device. The program should start automatically and it will wait to receive signals from the darts. Tag the animal you wish to interpret. I'll need to collect data from a number of creatures if I want to fully understand them. Maintain data collection for about 45 seconds for an optimal sample. For these preliminary trials, it doesn't matter if the animal dies in the process, but try to keep it alive long enough to get sufficient data. Holotape should provide enough storage for roughly 3 encounters. Return holotape to the lab terminal for processing. You may repeat the process. Okay. So basically, shoot and listen, right? With the holotape has to be in. Vox Interpreter, a brief summary. They called me crazy, said I spent too much time cooped up in my basement laboratory with my experiments. Now it's been 3 years since the war. They're all dead, and they've still had the last laugh. Do you have any idea how lonely it gets without anyone to talk to? Even if all they ever seemed to say was, "Gee, Dr. Harrison, do you ever leave your basement?" Even those uncouth raiders haven't come back since they picked over the town. That's why I've decided to invent the Vox interpreter for animals. The next evolution of a device I had begun constructing long ago to interpret the electrical nerve impulses and vocal babblings in human infants. Oh, that got weird. Into artificial speech patterns their parents could understand. It likely worked, but I never found any willing test subjects. I would hope not. This new and improved Vox interpreter should translate what various animals are thinking and put it into words I can understand through the power of science. Once I finish my work, I'll be able to converse with animals better than I could with any of the nitwits who lived in this miserable town. Let this document remain for prosperity, so that in the event of my untimely demise, future generations will appreciate the true genius of Dr. Eddie Harrison. So basically, he was lonely. He had a device that he thought was trying to turn babies, infants, into basically they could speak to you, and couldn't find any subjects. But since he was lonely, he's trying it out on animals. Development journal. Record your logs here, Eddie. All right. Evidently, he has not recorded anything. Conversations. Ooh, what follows are my efforts to converse with myself in order to stave off loneliness and insanity. In order to simulate interaction with another human, I will send a message to myself to read later after binging on alcohol. Then I'll respond to the best of my ability. The disparity between my inebriated self versus my sober self shall at the very least provide somewhat unexpected results. Oh, this is kind of sad. 215, to Eddie from Eddie. 210, to Eddie from Eddie. Oh no, 218. 219 from 219 to 11/5/80. 11/5. Alright, 215 to Eddie. Here goes attempt number 1. I hope you're cognizant enough to formulate a coherent reply. It's the day after what would be Valentine's Day, not that it would have ever mattered anyway. I missed my big shot years ago with Elaine. Should I have been less focused on my work? Would I have noticed the signs before it was too late? Oh, I feel like a fool talking to myself about this. I don't know what I'm doing. What do I have to lose? I might as well try it once. I'm out of ideas. So is he shooting himself up? I know he said about after doing a lot of drinking. Why are we hearing the rain if we're down in a basement? Message from Eddie on the same day, supposing in the evening. Forgot how much I hate the taste. I don't even feel any effects yet. Maybe I just need more. I'll leave this here. Okay, bottle's almost empty. I don't even know. Oh, look how he's spelling. What if I'm drink yet? Maybe more. Yeah, all right, he's drunk. Stupid you, why you think this would be a good idea? Okay, so I drank a whole bottle of something. Vodka? I don't know. How are you? Let's do science. Yeah, look at me. I'm doing science. So you screwed up into the lane. So what? There are other fish in the tree. You can't do anything about it. Anyway, move on. You should just do a science anyway. You're smart. You've got this, Dr. Me. Hey, I'm going to find more to drink, then go to sleep. Bed. You hang in there, buddy. That's pretty good. All right, message to Eddie, 218. I read your reply yesterday morning after recovering. I believe that's what one would call a massive hangover. So that's what it's like. I remain uncertain about this idea, but you were oddly insightful. So I might as well give it another go. 1 second, guys, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to yawn. Sometimes when I get reading, I get yawny. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I get yawny when I read sometimes. Alright, I don't know what to talk about, but last time did prove to be helpful dealing with my past failures. So let's try this again. I wish I had been more outgoing when I had the chance. I had no friends in this town. Granted, most of them were simple, at least compared with me. I wonder what I could have done better. Maybe in your stupor you will again accidentally provide the wisdom I seek. I suppose we'll find out. Yours, Dr. Harrison, sober. Alright, let's see how funny this one gets. He's already, the second word's already spelled wrong. Okay, good, drink now. I almost forget how, right? Hey, you're me, yeah, you. Okay, so here's the thing, here's what it is. No one liked you. They were all a bunch of a-holes. You were too good for any of them, too smart. Alright, sorry about that, I had another yawn. Alright, but you know what? I know you were also too much of a coward to talk to anyone. You know why you couldn't get anyone to test your baby interpreter thing. You know why. It's because you were too chicken scared to approach anyone. To ask you big dummy, big dumb dummy. What a waste. Get yourself together, doctor. Why'd you drink so much? I feel like I'm going to probably vomit. Alright, message to Eddie 219. So this is his response. Eddie Harrison, you are a genius. First, I'm done with this experiment. I would say the abuse isn't worth it, but it yielded fantastic results. I am now reminded of my infant interpreter, a device I was developing to interpret the incoherent babblings of babies and convert it to a common language parents could understand. I believe with some modifications, I can make it work on animals. There may not be many other human beings alive now, but there is no shortage of animals. In fact, I've witnessed fascinating new mutations around here as of late. You know what? If that was the thing that worked, and it's kind of weird, but I mean, that sentence right there, all these crazy mutations, it would be kind of interesting. I don't know. It'd be really weird. I won't need to interact with humans ever again. Wonder if he could use it on the ghouls or the Scorched. Well, the Scorched actually do kind of talk. What follows my efforts to converse myself? All right, so now this one, it just says 11/5, and this is also 9 months later. Doesn't say to Eddie, from Eddie. Doesn't say anything. Damn it all! The Vox interpreter seems to work. However, the bite I sustained seems to be infected, and that infection is spreading. Who would have imagined I'd be done in by a mutated, hairless squirrel? I'm fading faster than I would have liked. I'll leave everything here as it is when I'm gone, and someone else can continue feeding data into the program. Maybe someone will see wisdom in my writings. Don't let opportunities pass you by. Be brave. If life after the war has taught me anything, it's how lonely the world can be. Do anything you can to remain sane. If you found this, you're going to want what I've created. Use it to gather more data, and maybe one day the right person with the right skills will come along to finish my work. At least we can give them the data they'll need for the job. Alright. Daily, someone to talk to. Alright, we got a new daily quest that we can do at some point. Wow, man, that was crazy. Alright, but I think that is the town. Oh. Wait, what do we got over here? Alright, you're just a wolf, so you're probably not with raiders. But there might be 3 of you, though. Oh, and satellites. What? Dude, I don't know. That just randomly happens all the time. I don't get it. Oh, you had some 10 mil on you somehow. Oh, more electricity. wonder if that was the doctor. That's a Tesla coil, right? No, that's not. That's a lamp. Damn it. Level 2. Yeah, I wonder if this is the doctor. The guy's been drinking, that's for sure. Alright, let's head back into town. Head to the police station. And see what we can find out about this unsolved mystery. Oh, I thought I saw something moving down there. Alright, so the police station was... I gotta find it again. There it is. Nope. Nothing from you? Alright, yeah, cop cars, anything around the buildings, take a walk around first. There's some shooting behind me. Nope. Alright, let's head on in. Can we see down there? Not really. That's just wildflower, right? For a second there, I thought that was a turret for some reason. Alright. Now we're gonna head on in. Let's do this. Wait a minute. I can hear the rain less when I'm literally in this doorway than when I was in that basement. That doesn't add up. Ooh, ammo. Alright, package for Sheriff Darcy. Forensics report. We also have missing the Oh, that's another one of our unsolved mysteries. Alright, let's make sure this place is cleared first. A straitjacket. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a terminal. I thought I heard that downstairs. Another 10 mil, which, oh, there's 2 terminals here. Oh, we can actually get in there? Oh, oh, wow, nice. Oh, Lord. This is beautiful. That was a good find, man. I like that a lot. That helps. I like it. Alright, we potentially have a lot to do in here. How do we want to do this? Let's do the notes downstairs. Then we have Town Council Terminal and just a random terminal. Both are unlocked, though, it looks like. Well, do I know that? Can I? No, this one might not be. That one, since I don't know. I don't know why I'm even, because who knows? Forget it. Move on. Moving on. All right. Forensics report. State Lab Forensics Animal Print Identification Request. Standard procedure for animal identification is to provide a photograph of footprints, spoor, scat, or other trace evidence, along with a plaster cast of the footprints and samples of all other materials. In this case, only a poor quality photograph is provided. We strongly urge that the officer involved be sent for retraining. From the photo it appears... Oh. I need to hit R2 instead. Forensics reports. There we go. To be the footprint of a bear that has a club foot. We assign it a 37% likelihood to this determination. There's a 22% chance that this is a false print made by pranksters. Dr. Paul, Assistant Forensic Analyst. Alright, how do you come up with 37%? Alright, package for Sheriff Darcy. Oh, Vigilant Citizens Note, Shanghai Sally. Oh Lord, we got a lot. Shanghai Sally, Shanghai Sally. Oh. Conclusions added. All right, we're gonna have to go through these. I need to put some of these away. Mounted Wendigo. I don't know. All right, Shanghai Sally, Berkey. Do we have to read these in any kind of order? Berkeley Springs, which is where we just were. Casino Shootout, Chapter Closed, Conclusions. There's also Vigilant Citizens Note to Sheriff Darcy. Let's read that first. I followed your career with interest. You broke several notable cases in Charleston, and even when facing disciplinary hearings, you stood up for the truth. I hesitate to send you into harm's way again, but this is bigger than both of us. Know that if you read this, I am dead, killed by agents of the U.S. government intent on keeping a conspiracy secret. As improbable as it may seem, the treasure of Appalachia is not a hoax. It is real, and the people have been killed for it. Is this the treasure that brought everyone back? That, why am I drawing a blank? Duchess. That Duchess was talking about, and the two ladies outside of the vault. Enclosed as part of my findings. Please broadcast, publish, and distribute if the other evidence is also shared. You or someone else may put all the pieces together and achieve a final truth. Vigilant Citizen. Oh my. Alright, Shanghai Sally, Berkeley Springs. Alright, case number, our miles, detail of event. C. Rakowski came into the precinct at around 9 a.m. He had the Charleston Herald article about Shanghai Sally. He said that the woman in the picture wasn't Sally Smith, instead it was Catherine Montgomery, a U.S. Army sergeant. Rakowski said that Montgomery had been missing for 3 weeks. They were apparently in a relationship. Before the interview was concluded, two other people, D. Whitby and J. Seymour, came in claiming they knew Shanghai Sally's real identity as well. My partner and I went to interview some soldiers on R&R at Mike's. They indicated Montgomery was in charge of the motor pool, and they recognized her from one of Rakowski's photos. When I showed him the Herald with a picture of Shanghai Sally, their demeanor changed and they excused themselves quickly. Notes were gathered from this, and the chief said they would be passed along to the FBI. They've claimed jurisdiction. We were told it must be a look-alike. Apparently it's pretty common in high-profile cases. The resemblance, though, is truly remarkable. All notes, records, and testimony has been boxed and sent by military courier to the FBI. Alright, this is the first time we're hearing about Shanghai Sally. Casino Shootout. Oh, this is going to be a hard one to read. 5 slain at the Ultralux. Do we know the Ultralux? I don't know. In a dramatic scene on Wednesday night, police stormed the Ultralux Casino in Las Vegas and engaged in a protracted battle with mobsters. Hundreds of bullets were fired at... All the mobsters were slain and 17 bystanders were injured. Ultralux in Vegas. Was there an Ultralux in New Vegas? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played that game. I don't know. Interviews with eyewitness indicate. Sorry, once again, guys. My setup here. I have a somewhat kind of crazy setup, trying to minimize echo in this very echoey room I'm in, and I'm at a distance from my TV, and it's really hard to read on these types of things. This type of paper. I indicate complete chaos and contradictory stories. Some witnesses report the mobsters tried to surrender twice. One eyewitness claims the firefight started with a sniper round killing one of the mobsters. A cashier claimed the mobsters were winning until soldiers arrived and used a missile launcher to slow them up. The chief of police claimed this is a major victory. It's time for us to send a clear message that no one in Las Vegas is above the law. All right, what did that have to do with Shanghai Sally? Chapter closed. Sally's reign of terror ends. Vertibirds still circle the piers in Galveston, hovering over the charred remains of the getaway boat the U.S. Navy barraged Sunday afternoon, thus ending the I have no idea what that is from here. One of the most notorious Chinese spies in U.S. history, Shanghai Sally. All right, the crime spree. It's crime spree. All right. Although it seems like a lifetime ago, Shanghai Sally was only identified on Thursday. Initially, Shanghai Sally was discovered barricaded in one of the high roller suites in the Lucky 38 in Las Vegas, with over $20 million in cash stuffed into several duffel bags. Before she could be apprehended, one allegedly, oh shoot, man, down to, all right, I don't know. But all right, so Lucky 38, I know that is in New Vegas. I do remember that. In the 4 days that followed, reports of Shanghai Sally eluded police came up hour by hour as she made her way east. She was sighted in Flagstaff, Albuquerque, and El Paso. Is that El Paso? Yeah, El Paso. While, let's see, carjacking vehicles from innocents. One unconfirmed report indicates she even infiltrated a U.S. Army base and stole a fully armed vertibird. Damn. Early Sunday morning, Shanghai Sally was identified by a Red Rocket gas attendant in Galveston, and she sped off to meet her Chinese handlers and stolen speedboat, the USS Wade. Again, this line with that stuff, heavy ordnance, dramatically losing, terrifying chapter. Wow. So conclusions. During doing research into the conspiracy in Berkeley Springs, I came across their own connection to Shanghai Sally. Sally was a summer news sensation, so I had heard of her, of course. But locals identify her as Catherine Montgomery made me curious. Oh, shoot. A contact. All right. The more I researched, the more oddities I found. Rakowski. Oh, shoot, man. Sorry. My contact. All right, there we go. Reportedly went back east to deal with a family emergency the day after he gave testimony to the police. He has not been heard from since. This is despite his many close friends trying to find him. There are absolutely no records that a Catherine Montgomery ever existed. Yet almost a dozen people claim to know her very well and recall her chumming around with other off-duty military personnel. Several other soldiers, regulars of bars and houses of ill repute, went missing around the same time frame. Two of the Ultralux mobsters look very similar to those missing soldiers, but given the number of bullet wounds on the face and bodies, it's hard to make a positive ID. The streets of Berkeley Springs have more Army MPs on them than a military base. They've been here so long that the citizens don't even recognize how strange that is. So connecting the dots and posing a theory, Shanghai Sally is Catherine Montgomery. She and several accomplices somehow made over $20 million and went to Las Vegas. When the government found them and used any means necessary to silence them permanently. I can feel it in my bones. The treasure of Appalachia is real. Montgomery found it and died because of it. So she brought it to Montgomery, but I thought she was in Galveston, which I'm assuming is Galveston, Texas. Missing the Priblos. Jane and Raymond Priblo, last seen Priblos Curios in Somersville. I think we might have already seen this letter. Janelle is a skilled hunter and taxidermist. Raymond handles the day-to-day business front. Yeah, we have. Raymond's delivery truck is missing. The Priblos hunt unusual creatures. Janelle owns a few hunting camps. Yep, we've already read this. May have encountered a dangerous creature near one of their campsites. If you find their delivery truck, beware predators nearby and alert authorities. Yep. All right, let's head up to those terminals. Let's go with this one, and then we'll do the, was it town hall or town council? Incident report 1542. Received a request to answer a 1091 animal sighted call at Miss Claiborne's residence. Upon arriving, she was barricaded in her house with a loaded shotgun. Following standard procedure, I serpentined across her yard and broke down her front door, sweeping her legs out from under her. I disarmed her. Later that night, I visited her in the hospital. Miss Claiborne was belligerent and initially refused to talk to me, using the phrase, dumbass psycho cop. Eventually, she relented and said her hip was healing nicely. Miss Claiborne reported that she had seen a large, threatening animal on her property. She claimed it was the size of a bear but walked upright. Returning to her residence, I was only able to find one animal print. The rest have been trampled by SWAT and CSU staff. The print will be sent to forensics next week. Officer Jack Dimwitty. This is why this was in the taxidermy, because they think it's the sheep squatch. 1563. Officer responded to a 1014. Citizen was suspect in custody. Lights and sirens were authorized and used. Manager of the Foods and Goods was detaining a minor accused of theft. The perp, aka Johnny Booger Wilkins, was cuffed and read his rights before being placed in the squad car. Perp proceeded to urinate in the squad car while crying, "I want my mommy." At the station house, the perp was placed in a holding cell. His mother arrived 37 minutes later. She took custody of the perp and filed a complaint of police harassment. Due to this being the third time this month, Johnny Booger Wilkins has been arrested. She paid 25 cents for the stolen pack of gum, and the manager agreed not to press charges. Officer Dimwitty. All right, 1599. Officer responded to a 1054. Livestock in the road. Upon approaching the scene, officer spotted the bovine offender standing in the middle of the road. It took 13 rounds to put down the suspect. Wow, couldn't just move it? As the officer was, if we know anything from Red Dead, all you had to do is get on a horse and just get it a-moving. As the officer was securing the scene for CSU, the offender's owner, one Sam Welsh, approached the officer complaining that Bessie never did no one any harm. Having admitted to owning the offender, the officer arrested Sam Welsh, cuffed him, and secured him in the squad car. Sam Welsh used repeated profane language and threats of violence against the officer. Additional charges were filed. Isn't Bessie the name of the robot cow at Duchess's? Isn't it Bessie? It might be spelled differently. It might be an IE though, but I think it's Bessie. Sam Welsh was released on his own cognizance, threatening to make sure the officer never got another drop of milk from his cows. Officer Dimwitty. All right. Now city council, or town council. Same thing. Meeting minutes. So we have minutes that go for over 2 years here. All right, so 4-2. Monogah Township budget breakdown for third quarter, 2075. Coffers are getting low. Need to come up with bake sale or charity auction ideas. Special council address by Daniel Hornwright, CEO Hornwright Industrial. Selling mining rights to Hornwright for cash plus royalties put up for vote, approved 5-zip. So they needed the money, which is what most likely why they went with it. Annual Monogah baseball game versus Charleston. Planning assigned to Councilman Fennick. Refreshment served. All right, 12/28, so just after Christmas. Budget breakdown for first quarter. Main Street paving project put up for vote, approved 3-2. Budget for 2076, first quarter, put up for vote, approved 5-0. Complaint by citizens regarding Dr. Eddie Harrison. Dr. Harrison's erratic and unfriendly behavior discussed. Nature of Dr. Harrison's work discussed. Draft letter to Dr. Harrison asking him to appear at council meeting, approved 3-2. All right, so we already know what he was doing. All right, so 4/8 of the next year. Breakdown for third quarter. Huge monetary surplus thanks to Hornwright's royalty payments for mining rights. Send fruit basket to Hornwright as a thank you. Put up for vote. Approved 5-0. Budget for 2076. Third quarter. Put up for vote. Approved. All right. 8/23. Emergency meeting brought to order by Councilwoman Neely. Monogah Township versus Daniel Hornwright. Oh, Hornwright is abandoning Monogah mine due to low yield. All royalty payments stopped. Release recreational funds for economic relief. Put up for vote. Approved. Cancel recreational activities until further notice. Put up for vote. Approved. Discussion about future ideas for economic recovery. No solutions were raised. And 9/20. Budget breakdown. Coffers empty yet again. So this all happened quick in the span of less than 2 years. All programs are suspended. Fundraising ideas put up for vote, lost. Draft legal letter to Daniel Hornwright regarding mine, put up for vote, approved. Draft letter requesting financial assistance from state capital, put up, approved. Miners Relief Support Service report by Councilwoman Womack. All right, and that's it there. So I know we learned a lot here, but what did we learn? That's not the button I wanted. What did we learn for this? Oh, well, there's still 2 more clues in here we have to find. There are still 2 more clues I need to find. And oh, wait a minute, something popped up. Incident evaluation. Complaints have been lodged against Dr. Frank Dinwiddie's response to a 1091 animal sighted at Miss. All right, so this is bear slash, it's the sheep squatch. Assaulted her for no good reason. A loaded shotgun with her prints on it was found at the scene. She claims it was to protect herself from the alleged animal. Wait a minute. Miss Claiborne claims the officer assaulted her. Oh, when he serpentined and kicked her. Our conclusion is that Officer Dinwiddie acted with proper force, albeit with excessive zeal. The presence of the shotgun makes his use of force appropriate. Despite Miss Claiborne's advanced age of 91 and the fact that she had the shotgun balanced on her walker. We're putting Officer Dinwiddie in for a officer oversight committee. All right. Oh, Geraldine Dinwiddie. So that his wife? Oh, that's convenient how that works out. All right, so I'm assuming we check. Was that? Yeah, that was 3. All right, so we need 1 more. And that was just kind of hanging out here. So where could this be? I wonder if again it's a holotape that I just cannot see because of the light. Alright, let's look downstairs. I am not seeing anything there. Anything in here? Nope. I don't know, but I have to find this quick because I only got a few more moments that I can record on the PS4. Being an hour limit. Oh, we do want the cigar box though. Not seeing anything there. Ah, where could this be? Let's turn this off in case it is a holotape. The quick once through looking for a holotape. I am not seeing a holotape. Oh, here we go. Annual control report. Animal control report. We have received 9 separate sightings of a large bear-like animal in the region. 5 of these occurred around the same lake, small lake. See the attachment for a map and exact coordinates. It may be related to the mauling and deaths of the 2 hikers last month. Jackson lives in a shack on the lake. He refuses to provide his full name or any ID. He appears to have a military background, and it might be worth looking through military records if his identity is required. Jackson claims to have seen a bear-like beast on the shores of the lake. He refused to say anything more. We'll have to get a search warrant for his property to see if he had any evidence inside. I was also contacted by Dr. Avery. He was asking about bear sightings in the area. He wouldn't say why he wanted to know, so I told him nothing. Strange fellow. Grace Unger, Ranger. Alright, so that was... Oh, we can't take that? There we go, take it. So that's our 4. Alright, I can't read this now. Alright. That is our 4. Search around the lake for clues. Now, where's the lake at? Where is that in relation to us? Good question. Where the hell are we? I kind of forgot where we are. Alright, so we are way up here. Wow, so we got to get down there pretty far south. Wait a minute, where'd it go? There it is. Yep, Site Alpha. Search around the lake for clues. So it's not that bad. Alright, it's not really that bad, but it's there. I mean, it's a bit of a distance, but we'll get there. Alright. So that is what we'll be doing in the next episode. So, as always, thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing to the channel. And until we make that trip to the lake in that next episode, be safe and have fun.